And now time for a full technical chart analysis of SoundHound, ticker symbol SOUN. And this is provided today, of course, by the partner of our show, Sensei Crypto. And now on with the video.
Thank you, Martin. Yes, let's have a look at SoundHound AI. Very interesting stock. We have been trading it. We have been looking at the levels. And now I want to share with you the most up-to-date charts on this stock, show you the buy levels, the sell levels, my short-term, long-term, mid-term targets on this stock. So if you do want to be kept up to date with the technicals as well as the fundamentals and the news that you've probably seen Martin do, or if it's your first time here and you want to be kept up to date with the technicals, do consider subscribing. And if you haven't already, please do hit the like button. If this video does get 100 likes, I'll be donating $100 to charity. I have been doing that on a few videos, so we might end up giving $300 to charity, but let's just try and get 100 likes, and if that does happen, then we'll be giving $100 to charity. Okay, so with SoundHound AI, we have been trading it. I'm not sure if anyone saw our last, when I covered the earnings call last quarter. The earnings call is coming up in another 11 days, so we just want to be prepared for how to trade that earnings call. It's in 11 days, so if you want us to cover it, please do leave a comment down below. And we will probably be covering it anyway. It is one of the stocks that we like to cover and look into for you guys, as it seems to be quite popular. So currently with SoundHound, if you've seen these videos before, we have been in a parallel channel and accumulation phase. Of course, this IPO'd at around $7. Like many IPOs, went up really quickly. People got manipulated. People sold out. It went all the way up to $18. Crashed to $4, went back up to $8, and then ever since that first sort of year, it's been accumulating from 2022 to basically the beginning of this year in this channel, in this orange channel you can see over here. There has been quite big swings, however, it hasn't really gone over 100% from the bottom to the high. Sorry, I have to correct myself there. It has. The ranges have been quite big. They've been about 300% to the upside and 62% to downside. However, that range has been quite steady. It has been accumulating in that range. It is a very volatile stock. It is around $1 billion market cap, and it was significantly less then. So it's very easy for it to oscillate like that in this parallel channel of this accumulation phase. Once we were at the bottom of these phases around the $1.75. That's the low risk areas to buying this stock. And that's where we made our first sort of initial looks at this stock. Of course, it popped quite heavily. It went from about $2 to $8 in a very small amount of time. And it continued to the upside. And we traded this all the way up to about $8.72 when was my sell area. Yes, we went a bit higher to $10, but I'm happy selling at $9 when we made that significant profit. And then what we said is, if this stock wants to continue looking healthy, if this stock is going to do what typical stocks do after this big rise up, it needs to come back down to a sensible level. It needs to accumulate again. It needs to turn this resistance, which was formerly resistance at this yellow bar here, this rectangle here. You can see every time we hit this level, we got rejected. It needs to come back and instead of being rejected and going back down, it needs to come back and turn this resistance level into a support level. And what that means, it's a back test to that level and then continue up. And the good news is that's what's being done right now. We went all the way down to $3.50. And this support zone, which is turning into now, coincided with moving averages, and that's what I love to see. I love to see two indicators at the same time tell you that there is a significant chance that this stock is at a buy area. And what that means is there's a support and moving averages. These are weekly moving averages. I'll tell you exactly what moving averages they are if you did want to add it to your if you did want to add it to your chart. It's about, let me see if I can find it. I don't know off the top of my head. If you do leave a comment, I'll tell you exactly what those moving averages are. If you are interested, for some reason I can't get them up. I think it's a 20 and a 21 week moving average. and that they are currently sitting between $4 and $3.80, and that's what we've come back to. We've retested that. We've also trying to turn this resistance into support. So this would be my first buy area. If I'm trying to add some more shares, hold it long term. I don't DCA randomly. I DCA at technical points, and this is a technical point to be buying in. So that's 374, and my target again is going to be $8.72. If we do blast past $8.72, then I'm targeting the all-time highs, which are sat around $18. So the shares I buy at these levels that I've bought recently, I'll be waiting until $18 because I think that's my next main target. Yes, I'll be selling some shares at $8.72 because I'll be making a 2x, hopefully in a few months, or right after the earnings. So I might sell some shares beforehand, but my main target will be all-time highs for this stock, and I think this might be a good buy level. Of course, I don't give financial advice, but this would be an area I'd like to be buying the stock, adding to my position, and waiting until $8.72 and $18. There is the earnings coming up. That is going to cause some volatility. Where am I going to put my limit orders? I'm going to put my limit orders to sell at around $8. If that happens very quickly, I'll be happy to take some profits at $8. So that's going to be $7.90 is going to be my first area. I'm going to put my limit orders in place in case the earnings is really good and I can manage to make a 2x in a week, 2 weeks. That's what my first sell level is going to be. My buy level, if the earnings don't go very well, my next buy level is going to be the heart line of the accumulation, which is around $2.75, $2.80. That's where my limit order for buyers. I like to have my limit orders in so I don't trade with emotion. I trade with preset areas I want to buy and sell. So my buy level will be $2.73 in terms of the earnings, and $7.92. But yes, it does look good for SoundHound. It is in an uptrend. It has been a higher low, and we just want to see SoundHound break above $5 and start moving up again. The RSI was nearly oversold, but that's coming back up, which is looking good. And the best part is, if you look at the daily and you look at the MACD, it is just showing us that it's going bullish again. It has come out of the red zone ever since it's predicted that it was going to have this downtrend, and now it's going green. Does that mean it's predicting the uptrend? I think so. So it's looking good on the MACD indicator as well. So both indicators moving up, which is looking good. It's just tested support. So for me, SoundHound is looking like a buy. It's looking good, and I look forward to looking at the earnings as well. Until next time, I'll pass it back to Martyn, and thank you.
Thank you, Sensei. Great job as always. Thank you for everything that you do on our channel. If you'd like more information and all the links to all our socials and things that I think you'd find interesting, click above my head down below in the description, and over here you'll find more interesting links and videos we think you'll find interesting. Can't believe I said that twice. Anyway, there you go. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.